everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Natasha Ayala, and this is Lilac Yoga Flow. Thank you guys so much for meeting me on your mat today and for tuning in. I'm super excited. This is my first Vinyasa flow that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. On my channel, you're going to be finding some different vinyasa flows as well as different meditations, and then the nourishment that I have for myself before yoga, after yoga, and everything in between. So I'm super excited for you guys to be embarking on this journey with me today. And once again, I appreciate you guys for being here with Lilac Yoga Flow. Hey, hey. So let's get started today. The flow that we're going to be focusing on today is going to be focusing on your hips and your core. So we're going to be started today with our flow in a seated position. If you're feeling super congested and tight in your hips, you want to elevate yourself on a blanket, or you can use a block or any type of prop at home that can just elevate you up. You don't want to feel so tight in the hips. You want to feel that there's a little bit of space there. This is comfortable for me, so I'm going to stay in this position. So we're going to close our eyes or find a soft gaze. Settling into our breath here. Noticing how the body feels and how you feel in this moment. Setting your intentions for your flow today. My intention today is to stay present with you Lilac Yogis. And we take a big deep inhale through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Always coming back to your breath throughout your practice. And flutter the eyes open. Inhale, lifting the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, we find length in the side body. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Taking that one more time. Inhale, find length. Exhale, we ground into our sitting bones. Taking the right arm up on a big inhale. Exhale, side bend. Noticing here if you're holding tension in your jaw or the space between your eyebrows. Coming into circles with the arms, warming up the shoulders here. And reversing it. Beautiful. Take it onto the opposite side. Inhale, you lift the left arm. Exhale, side bend. You can gaze up towards your hand or towards your mat. You don't want to feel any strain in the neck here. Coming in 2 arm circles. And taking it the opposite way. Beautiful. Place your hands on your knees or your thighs. You're going to inhale, draw the chest forward. Exhale, rounding the spine. So inhale, we draw the chest and heart forward. Slight gaze upwards. Exhale, rounding the spine. Taking that a few more times. Inhale, lifting. The shoulders roll back. Exhale, round. Bringing some movement into the spine. waking up the body for the flow. Taking that one more time. Inhale, you lift. Draw that chest forward. Exhale, round. Beautiful. Finding a neutral stance here for your spine. We're going to come into circles with the neck. I like to do half circles and then I go into full. But if you want to go into full, you can go right away. Making sure that what you do on one side, you do it on the opposite side as well. And taking one more round. Beautiful. Let the wiggles out. Here we go. You're gonna come into tabletop position. So you want your shoulders to be stacked over your wrist, and you want your toes to be pointing towards the short edge of your mat. Sometimes your toes can sickle in, so you want to firm the outer ankles so your toes are reaching towards the short edge of your mat. And inhale, we're going to draw the heart forward. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, we draw the heart forward. Pressing into your hands. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, draw the heart forward. Slight gaze up. Exhale, rounding the spine. Taking that one more time. Pressing into the hands. And exhale, round. Holding here. Pausing here for a quick moment. I'm going to press into your hands and pull your navel to spine here. Getting a nice rounding in the upper back. And exhale, release. Beautiful. You're going to tuck the toes, send the hips up and back, coming into your first downward facing dog. You can have a significant bend in the knees if you're feeling tight in the hamstrings or in your lower back. You're going to walk out your dog here. This is your first one. Could be your first one today, so take your time. No need to rush. And maybe you find stillness, you find your drishti. And inhale, we lift the right leg. Exhale, coming into high lunge. Lower the back knee, low lunge. Inhale, we lift the arms up. Exhale, half split. Inhale, you lift up. Exhale, half split. Beautiful. Moving slowly here to notice how the hamstrings are feeling, the quads, your hips, and release. Exploring what feels good here. If you want to pause and hold, that's okay too. And exhale, release. Last one, you're going to inhale. Exhale, hold. We're going to pause here. So if your tailbone is poking out, you want to tuck it down a little bit and draw your navel into your spine. You're going to lift your arms up, stack the knee on top of the ankle. You're going to gently move forward here as you keep the tailbone tucked. So you should feel a little stretch right here in your psoas. Bringing the palms together, looking up at the sky, and holding. Continuing to breathe here. And exhale, release. Nice and slow. Beautiful. Plant your hands down, tuck your toes, coming into high plank. And send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, you lift the left leg. Exhale, finding high lunge. And then low lunge, lower the knee. Inhale, you lift. Exhale, half split. Beautiful. Inhale, lift. Exhale, half split. Now continue to do this movement on your own. Forgot to mention on the opposite side that if this is too much for your knees, you can place a blanket underneath your knee, or you can fold your mat to give yourself a little bit of cushion. And one more time before we pause. Inhale, you lift. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Lifting the arms on an inhale. We're going to pause here on the exhale. That tailbone sticking out, you want to tuck it down. Draw the navel in and up. Inhale, we lift the arms and find a gentle movement towards the front of your mat. Feeling this once again, now on the right psoas. Place the palms together, looking up at your hands. We pause here. Notice here if you're gripping your toes, you can lift your toes up. And exhale, release. Beautiful. We're going to plant your hands down. Tuck your toes. Coming into high plank. We're going to pause here. Want to root through the balls of your feet and pressing into your hands. Pull your navel into your spine and have your gaze be slightly forward. And exhale, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Let the head hang heavy. You made it onto the mat today, and that's all that matters. Let those thoughts fall all the way out, rolling down your back, being present here with your body in this movement. Inhale, lifting the heels. Exhale, step or hop to the front edge of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Taking that 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift. Find length in the spine. Exhale, forward fold. You can have a bend in the knees here. Inhale. Draw the crown of the head forward. Exhale, release. Keep the knees bent here. You're going to inhale, lift the right arm up. Coming into a spine twist here. And taking on to the opposite side, we lift the left arm up. Now notice here, if your knees are going out, you want to keep them together as you twist the spine. And pressing into that right hand. And you release. Going to slowly roll up, keep the knees bent. The head is the last thing to come up. And exhale, roll the shoulders back. Pausing here in Tadasana, mountain pose. Palms face forward. You press into your feet, activating the legs here, grounding from your feet all the way to the crown of your head. We inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, cascade forward, bending the knees as much as you need to. Inhale, halfway lift. We're going to keep the length of the spine here. You're going to plant your hands on your mat, so if you need to bend your knees, that's okay. Bending the knees, coming into high plank. Pausing here. You want your shoulders to be slightly over your wrist, and we're pressing into your hands here. Exhale, lower the knees, untuck the toes. We're going to pin the elbows in as you lower through chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Taking that 2 more times. Inhale, baby cobra. Pause here on the exhale. You want to find length on the front body, pinning those elbows in. Checking in with your feet here. Are your toes coming inward or are they pointing towards the short edge of your mat? And we hold. Gaze forward. Exhale, release. Taking that 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Maybe you play with lifting the hands off of the mat. And bringing them back. Beautiful. 2, 1, release. Tuck the tailbone. Let the feet be heavy here. Press into your hands. Tuck the toes, send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Pausing here for a few rounds of breath. Continuing to press into your hands here. And inhale, we lift the right leg. Exhale, coming into high lunge. Inhale, lifting the arms, find a slight bend in the back knee. Pausing here. Beautiful. Maybe you can straighten the back leg a little bit. There you go. And exhale, plant the hands down. High plank, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Taking that to the opposite side. Inhale, you lift the left leg. Exhale, coming into high lunge. Lifting the arms up, find a slight bend in the back knee. Continuing to breathe here. And when you're ready, straightening that back leg. But if it's too much on the lower back, that's okay. You can keep it bent. And exhale. Plant your hands down. Send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Now roll to high plank, pausing here. Lower the knees on the exhale, untuck the toes, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Keep the tailbone heavy. We press through plank. Tuck the toes, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. We're going to flow breath to movement here. Inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, high lunge. Flowing through here. Find a bend. And reach up. Exhale, plant the hands down. Coming into downward facing dog. 1 more time on the opposite side. Inhale, you lift. Exhale, finding that high lunge. Plant those feet. Inhale, you lift. Knees stacked on top of the ankle. Exhale, release. Pausing here once again in plank position. We lower the knees, untuck the toes, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Now you're going to press the body coming into child's pose. Toes are together and knees are nice and wide here. With every exhale, we're melting onto your mat. Listening and being patient with your bodies today. And inhale, we roll up. Exhale, release. Coming onto your bottom. Gonna meet me on your back. Beautiful. Gonna take the right leg towards your chest. You can keep the left leg bent or you can keep it straight. I'm going to keep mine straight. Inhale, draw that knee towards your chest. And exhale, see if it can come a little bit closer. Beautiful. We're going to take it out to the side. Coming into circling out with the knee and drawing it back in. you can straighten the leg. Now notice here if you've lost engagement in your core, you want to continue to keep pulling your navel to spine. And if your leg is straight, you want to keep it activated here. We're being intentional with our movement. Coming into the hips. And on this next one, we exhale, release it down, give it a little shake onto the opposite side. Inhale, draw the left leg in, right leg is straight. Once again, checking in with the right leg if it is straight. You want to continue to keep engagement here. And exhale, release that knee out and drawing it in. You can guide it with your hand if you want, or you can let it do its own thing. And beautiful. This last one, deep exhale. And we draw the knees towards our chest, rocking side to side to massage the lower back. Notice how this feels. And exhale, release them down. Gonna lap the left leg over your right, looking over to your left hand. Coming into a gentle spine twist. With every exhale, can you soften the face? You soften the space between your eyebrows. And taking this one to the opposite side, exhale, release. Now the right leg comes over. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, we draw the knee up. Give yourself a big ol' hug, lifting the chin. And exhale, release into your Shavasana. Palms face the ceiling, your toes splay out. You can place a blanket over your hips or over your eyes. A moment to just be checking in with your body. Reminding yourself that you are enough in this space. And that you are permitted to take up so much space. And begin to deepen your breath. Wiggling your toes, your fingers, bringing some gentle movement into the body. You can keep the eyes closed or flutter them open, but we're going to come into a good morning stretch as if you were waking up for the first time today. And exhale, let it go. Rolling onto the right side of your body. Going to pause here. Pausing here to reap the benefits of your practice today. Using the strength of your arms, press your body up and meet me in a comfortable seated position. Closing the eyes here with me. Taking a cleansing breath. Deep inhale, breathing into the belly. And exhale, let it go. Take it on one more time as we lift the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hands come to heart center. We bring our hands towards heart center for love towards ourselves and others. We bring our thumbs to our lips for kindness in our words to ourselves and to others. And we bring our thumbs to forehead center, your third eye, for wisdom and knowledge. Seeing the friendliness that cultivated in your heart today. Inhale, exhale, release. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you, Lilac Yogis, for flowing with me today. Let me know how the flow was. Bye.